Guys, it's Awesome MCP Gamer here, and welcome to the 8th episode of the Minecraft Survival series. Today we will trade with the villagers in the villager trading hall that we built in the last episode, and we will try to get some things, mainly emeralds and some enchantment books from the librarian villager. As you can see on this side, I have placed a full level 30 enchanting setup. It took a few days to get the cows in a pen, which I am showing at that side, and by killing the grown up cows I got a few leather. I also started a little sugarcane farm, and I grew it instantly by using bone meal, and with sugarcane I made paper, and with paper and leather from the cows I made books, and with books and the remaining oak planks I made some bookshelves. So that is how I made the bookshelves. Let's sleep for now. The day is going by. By the way, I have never slept in third person. Yeah, so I have made a cow and sheep farm on that side, and I have made a structure on that side which I'll explain later. First, let's change to first person mode. I can see that there is a wandering trader. A wandering trader has spawned. So and we have a lot of things in our inventory as well. We have all the things necessary at now. Also, by mentioning inventory I remembered, sorry, I was just stopping the recording back there, because while I was recording this video I had forgotten to enable camera shake. Basically, my recorder has an option in which if I shake my camera I can switch off the video recording. I had forgotten to enable that. So as you can see, in the front two rows we have placed our items that we have enchanted already, like the pickaxe and the sword. Those are just some basic enchantments which I got while placing 5 to 6 bookshelves, and the rest are the unenchanted tools. So yeah, let's see what the enchantment it gives right now. Unbreaking 3 for level 30. Well, I don't have level 30, but I will make a smelter farm, super smelter slash farm, in the upcoming episode, in one of the upcoming episodes, and then we won't have to worry about XP that much. And let's take the crafting table for now. And let's go down and get some things that we can trade with the villager. You know, something is missing in this house right now, and that is the windows. I yet have not got any sand to smelt for making windows. As you can see in this chest I have 5 emeralds. I had basically traded with the villagers of Camera. I had traded a little bit, and today we are gonna do just that, trade a little more. Also guys, please ignore the background noises. I yet do not have a soundproof video recording room right now, so I come to the roof of my apartment and record there. Let's keep the useless garbage in the chest for now. We have some wheat and some wood which we can eventually convert into sticks, and we can also take this coal. And yeah, everything I have taken. Let's take a little bit of cobblestone and let's make a temporary stone axe for now. As you can see, my stone axe has very low durability right now. It could break. I mean, my iron axe has very low durability right now. My iron axe can break at any moment, so it's better that I switch my iron axe with this stone axe. And do I need anything? Let me think for once. First let's keep this, or well, take some things. We can take the hay bales, we can take this food, and we can take the hay bales. As we can convert those hay bales into wheat, which we can trade with the farmer. I don't have any issues with trading my wheat for emeralds, as I have a wheat farm right now which is working pretty efficiently, at least pretty efficiently for my purpose. As long as my wheat can produce a stack of bread or a half stack of bread, I don't need to worry about growing wheat too much. Oops, let's sleep. I was so busy rummaging through my chests that I didn't notice the day setting off. Also, by the end of this episode, if we get some very good enchantment books from the librarian villager or in the enchantment table, then we will make a full set of diamond armor. We'll try to make a full set at least, from helmet to boots, and we will make sure that they have some decent enchantments. As of now, some decent enchantments is enough for me. Yeah, so the wheat farm is doing very good, and that structure which I showed earlier is basically my villager breeder farm, which I made off camera. As you know, the typical villager breeder farm, which puts 2 villagers in 1 block space and has 4 beds across, 4 beds on in a plus shape pattern. That farm is not working for me. I actually have not watched any tutorial, so it's not working. I will try it later. And let's first see if the librarian villager has changed its trade or not. Previously he was selling fire protection 3 book. Yes, he is still selling that. we don't have enough emeralds to buy that book though. Now what you guys can notice right now is that some villagers such as the librarian or the armorer, which I have yet not made, and the weaponsmith, those villagers have pretty expensive trades. Like that librarian had a pretty expensive trade for a fire protection 3 book. I yet have not fixed his job, and I had not fixed this shepherd's job either. If you have not traded with a villager and then broken their trade and then broken their workstation, then the villager will lose its job, and then if you replace it, they will regain their job. For some reason it didn't work this time. Let's try now. Let's try again. So it's selling grave wool and some shears. What I really need is some white wool. So yeah, as you can see, that villager lost his job. And yeah, white wool is good for me. Also the shepherd will trade you shears, so I won't need to use my iron which I get from mining underground to make shears. I can get them from this shepherd. Now this villager I have already traded with, so even if I break his trade, he would not lose. Even if I break his workstation, he would not lose his trades. He just won't be able to restock his trades. As you can see, he previously had this trade and he still has this trade. I think I had not traded with this Fletcher previously, and that's the reason why the XP bar was not full, and now he should not lose his trades. Let's replace his workstation. First let's create some inventory space, and let's take his fletching table and replace it. Yeah, he still has that trade. The reason why the shepherd did not lose his trade the first time is because I had not traded. Lose his first time was because of the lag of my phone. Wait, I had forgotten to trade with him. So yes, he switched his trade again. The reason why I'm switching this loom side is because it looks like an empty bookshelf from the sides, and I kind of like that side texture. Still black wool. Let's try again. Yes, now white wool. Now let's trade with him for a pair of shears, and now he should not lose his trade. So that's basically all the explanation of villager mechanics. Now let's convert these planks, these logs into planks, and then planks into sticks. I really need to have a quick craft add-on installed. This much planks will do for a few stacks of sticks. To those who play Minecraft Java Edition, they know that in Minecraft Java Edition you can crouch and then quick craft, but in Bedrock Edition it is not possible. You need an add-on for that. Let's trade with him some sticks. Now, as I don't know if you guys can see or not, but he is trading 32 sticks for an emerald. Once we click on trade, the stick number will reduce to 32. Yeah, so as you saw, the stick number reduced by 32. Now 32 sticks for an emerald, even though it isn't a big problem, it's still big problem. I mean, even though it may not seem as a big problem, it's still a big problem. Now as you can see, that villager has a stone button over his coat, that brown button which I showed, and that means he is now an apprentice villager. The apprentice villager will not also lose his trade. Let's buy a bow. Also, the Fletcher gives you bows and arrows, and most Minecraft speedrunners use the Fletcher villager to get some bows and arrows for the Ender Dragon fight. I will also do the Ender Dragon fight, but not in this episode, but a few episodes later. Roughly I can say that this is episode 8, and I will upload this episode on 27th of May, and by the beginning of August I am thinking of defeating the Ender Dragon. The episode of defeating the Ender Dragon might be uploaded a bit quicker than what I said right now. Also this farmer trades 20 wheat for emeralds. It may not look that much of a big amount, but it is. Now there is a process by which you can reduce their trades. Like you can put 1 wheat for 1 emerald, and with the Fletcher you can convert it to 1 stick for 1 emerald. And the process is by converting the villager which you need into a zombie villager, and then curing him with a golden apple and a weakness potion. Once the villager has been converted into a zombie villager, you need to first throw him a splash potion of weakness and then give him a golden apple. You can even use arrows of weakness to weaken him, that will also do. Some villager breeder designs I have seen on the YouTube nowadays are that there is a zombie running between each of these villager trading sections, like on the behind of each villager, and by flick of a lever one villager can be lowered 1 block and brought into range of the zombie. But I think that method is not that good in itself, because if you try that method you will have to reduce all the villagers' trades manually by clicking all the levers, and you will have to wait until the zombie converts all of the villagers into zombie villagers, and it will also mean you will need a lot of splash potions of weakness and golden apples. So as you saw, I bought the fire protection book. Also, trading with villagers gives you XP. As you could saw, I got EXP from that villager. Yes, so what I was telling. So here we have 6 or 7 villagers. So to convert 6 villagers into zombie villagers, you need a zombie behind them, and to convert them back into villagers you will need 6 splash potions of weakness, 6 or 7 splash potion of weakness, and 6 golden apples. But if you have one villager and one zombie in the center of your villager breeder, and then apply the same process of converting him into zombie villager and curing on that one villager which is in the center of your breeder villager hall, not breeder, then converting that one zombie villager in the center of your hall into a villager will make all the villagers reduce their prices. Also, let's see what the wandering trader has. Well, he has a pretty good amount of things. He has some mushrooms, some flowers such as this pink tulip, this lily of the valley, and the another flower is probably pink tulip. Let's trade one of each flower. And grey dye isn't that necessary for me right now. Let's also mushrooms are not that necessary right now. The wandering traders will eventually spawn from time to time, and some give good loot. So as you can see, we bought those 2 flowers. The reason why I bought those 2 flowers so that I can convert them into their respective dyes and use them on wool or on beds. Let's first kill these llamas. What most players do is that when they find a villager, when they find a wandering trader, they check for his traits, and if the wandering trader does not have very good traits, they kill his llamas for leads and leather. It may sound cruel, but a lot of the players do that, so it isn't actually cruel in some way. Also, by jumping and then attacking a mob, it makes a critical attack. It gives the critical attack damage to that mob. As you saw, that particle effects appeared, and that means that the mob has been given some critical damage. Well, let's shear these sheep here. Oops, I meant to click right. I meant to right click, not attack. Now, something about shearing sheep is that they regrow their wool very quickly as long as there are grass underneath them. You know, then the green patches of dirt are grass, and yeah, as you saw, that sheep regrew its wool. They regrew their wool very quickly. And yeah, now while I'm shearing these sheep, the cows are getting in the middle of my work, and so I need to separate the cows after this episode. Night is already falling. Let's shear some more. Now, each sheep when sheared gives 2 wool, and if you kill that sheep with a sword, it will give 1 wool. So shearing a sheep is always a better option. Plus, the sheep will regrow its wool very fast. As you can see, it eats the grass and regrows itself. And let's shear these again, and that should be enough wool for us to trade a few emeralds. Trade for a few emeralds. Yes, that is enough. 30 is enough. It may not sound that enough, but it is. I plan to put a zombie and the zombie villager in the center of this breeding, in the center of this trading hall. Why am I saying breeding all the time? So let's trade this wool. Now we have 12 wool and it is not enough to trade again. Also, the thing which I am noticing in these few episodes recently is that the death screens somehow block a little bit of the camera perspective. Like while trading you couldn't see the number of wool it was wanting. So I am thinking of removing those death tags. Basically I had placed them at the start of the series, cause at the start of the series I did not have any proper armor or something. So I was thinking of counting how many times I died. I got this idea by watching Bad Info's videos, especially those OHKO playthroughs. So we have a few diamonds. Let's convert them into diamond armor. First let's clear our stuff in the chest. Since we have bought the fire protection book, let's put it somewhere of our diamond armor. We have already created a chest plate. Now I'm also gonna enchant these diamond armor, which you guys can see. So we have a helmet, a leggings and a chest plate. We don't have enough for our boots. Well, my bad. I think after this episode I need to go strip mining for some more diamonds at Y-58, and then I will be able to complete the full set of diamond armor, and that includes the boots. Now let's go upwards and enchant this diamond armor, and let's get some torches. There is a useful mechanic of enchanting that I'm sure most of you guys might know, but if you guys don't know, well, we have some torches on the top as well. So now let's enchant our armor. For some reason I'm misspelling some words. Not misspelling. I think yes, I am misspelling. So in order to lower the enchantment level of the enchanting table, you need some torches. We have some torches here. Since it is daytime, it is not a problem to get these torches and place them. If you place in front of a bookshelf, the letters which you could see coming out of the bookshelf won't be able to reach the bookshelf, reach the enchanting table. As you saw a few minutes ago, the enchanting level of the enchantment table went from level 30 to level 9, and now the maximum level of enchanting is level 16. Oh, also by right clicking or by middle, also by what is the word? Yes, by right clicking with a keyboard, with a mouse, and by tapping on a certain piece of armor for 2 to 3 seconds, you can wear the armor. I was having difficulty in getting That was correct word. We have Aqua Infinity 1 for the helmet, which is very good. Aqua Infinity 1 makes it so that we can mine quicker while we are underwater. It will be handy in the future. Let's wear these. If you hold on the armor pieces for a little amount of time, you will eventually wear them. Let's do the same with the chest plate. Most players use that. And the day is setting. I think it will be enough for now. Let's change the camera perspective to third person. So I think we are looking pretty good. I will enchant the leggings with fire protection after this episode. So I'm ending this episode right here. If you guys enjoyed this episode, then please like, share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you guys in the next episode.